You are watching this video right now because you are obsessed with the game of tennis. You have a strong desire to get better. And today, I'm going to give you 29 easy things you can do to become a better tennis player. So if you're ready, let's get started. The first easy thing you can do to become a better tennis player is jump rope. Jumping rope is so great because most people, when they play, I see them flat-footed, right? I'll be like, hey, Stan, you ready to play? And Stan will be like, yes, Pete, I'm ready. Let's play tennis. No, Stan. We cannot play tennis until you start to get in what I call a boxer shuffle, right? You watch Rafa hit it on the practice court. He's got this little, he's doing this, and then all of a sudden he's hitting. You will play so much better tennis. Please just jump some rope, get those feet moving, and you'll be a better tennis player. The second easy thing you can do is start to visualize. Visualize becoming a better tennis player. Watch yourself hitting perfect shots in your mind. It is such a powerful thing to do. Lots of pros do this, okay, across all sports. So start to see it work, and we'll be back with number 3. The third easy thing you can do, shadow strokes. Shadow strokes. You see the pros all the time. Shadow stroking. Rafa, shadow stroking backstage before he goes on and plays the biggest match in the world. Yet, recreational players don't buy into it. And let me just tell you, the power of shadow stroking, go watch King Richard. Those young ladies never played tennis before, and they were not allowed to hit a tennis ball for 2.5 months before they were allowed to hit a ball. Enough said. The fourth thing you can do is start watching professional tennis differently. Start to look at the rituals in between points. Take notes. Start to look at their technique. Take notes. Start to look at the patterns in which they hit the ball and get into their rallies. Take notes. Hey, before I get into the fifth thing that you can do to easily improve your game, B2 and I want you to support this video by giving it a nice, strong like, okay? And also, we want you to consider subscribing, not for us, for you, because we give you amazing content. One of the things I specialize in is the serves, and most people are struggling with a serve. So if you want a better serve, if you want a bigger forehand, if you want to play smarter, then subscribe to this channel right now. And also, if you want to see more of this guy, my buddy B2, because he is the greatest. Wait, is he, B2, are you ready? What? I don't think he's, what? He went over to the changeover instead of playing. That's not normal. I'm worried. You better subscribe. The fifth thing you can do to easily improve your tennis game is to watch the pros hit in slow motion. That's a lot of fun. So you can type in Roger Federer, slow motion serve, Novak Djokovic, slow motion backhand, and just visualize that stroke. Number 6, and I know not enough of you are doing this, video yourself. It's so simple. You've got a phone. You've got this phone. See the phone? It's got a camera on it. Video yourself. The 7th thing you can do to easily improve your tennis game is to practice your serve in progressions. What do I mean by that? So many people like to come back here, they're having a rough time on their serve, they practice baskets and baskets of serves the wrong way. Like I just completed a 7-day serve challenge with all my students, and we broke everything down to progressions. One of the things that you can do to really help yourself improve, we actually got to interview Andy Roddick last night, and he started from the half position. He started right here. Not enough people just practice. Even if you're going to have a full motion like this, that's fine. But master, because Andy Roddick said it too last night, what's most important is what happens from here to here. All the other stuff is just a stylistic choice. So one of the progressions you can do is to start here and practice your serve. Let's go to the next thing you can do to easily improve your tennis game. Number 8 on my list is you write down goals. Have a clear vision of what you want to accomplish this year to improve your game. Number 9, smile when you hit the tennis ball. I got to interview John Newcomb. He said if you can't smile when you play tennis, you're too nervous. Also, I gave a lesson with Rick Macy. He was working with some hotshot young female tennis player. And he said to her when she went to hit a tennis ball, smile. What does that do? That relieves tension. It lets you know you're relaxed. It reminds you to have fun on the court. Number 9 on my list is get to neutral. When you play a point back and the point is over, before you step up to the line, you play your next point, get your mind to neutral. After every point, it's just normal. You're either going to be positive, yay, I won, or boo, I lost. That's negative. Get your mind to neutral before every single point so you don't let things carry over. Rafa's greatest skill is he plays every single point like it's his last. If you can start to just get a little bit of that magic, you'll be a much better tennis player. Number 10, watch YouTube instruction, okay? I just finished, again, a 7-day serve challenge. There's this little boy, Adrian. We'll put his serve.
Hello, Peter. We've been working on the serve.
Very good. So, show to Peter.
Oh.
So, on this one, for the first time, there was only one bounce before the back fence or back wall.
But it looks pretty darn good to me. The kid has never had a private lesson. The dad says his coaches have been myself, Jeff Saldenstein, Ian Westerman, Ryan Reedy from 2 Minute Tennis. He has been sharing these videos with his son. I had a similar experience to a boy from Turkey. I call him the Turkish Nightmare. His mom, from the time he was a little kid, started showing him videos, and that's how he learned his strokes, and he became the #1 player in Turkey. So let me tell you something. Just because there's a lot of free videos out there, there's a lot of gold out there. Make sure you're watching it, take notes, and put into practice. Okay, 12 on my list is go to a tennis tournament. Go to a tennis tournament. It's so inspiring. Watching the pros practice is maybe the coolest, best thing. Plus, you can see behind the scenes how they work and what things they work on. Number 13 on the list is hit against the wall. Number 14 is either buy or go rent a ball machine, right? Ball machines are getting more and more affordable. They're getting more and more mobile. Like I have a slinger bag that I love. And also, if you're like, well, I just don't want to put down that dough right now, you can go rent a ball machine at a local club or a park and rec center. You can find a ball machine and you can go use it. Trust me. Number 15 on the list is hit some cross courts with a friend. First of all, it's developing a great pattern. Remember, cross court's the highest percentage shot. It builds your consistency. It's a fantastic workout and it's super fun. That might be my favorite thing about tennis today. I love hitting directionals with people. Okay, number 16 on my list is play a song in your head. I have found even as a youngster playing, lots of times when I played in the zone, I would go, oh wow, it's kind of playing like one of my favorite songs in my head. You see the pros all the time walk out to the court with the headphones on. Yeah, they look super cool and they're trying to look cool. They are. They're trying to be hot shots. But also, they're kind of getting themselves in the zone. They're getting themselves in their own little world. You keep that little world in your head the whole match. You start to play instead of think too much. Number 17, and I am not being paid for this, okay? Scott doesn't even know I'm doing this. Join Play Your Court or at least a local league, because lots of people that I teach, they say they don't have enough people to play with. And if you go to playyourcourt.com, you can sign up and you can start to find local players in your area and you can go play with people. So do it. Number 18, again, get into the social. Get yourself in shape. Find a cardio tennis class near you. That is so fun. You hit a bunch of balls, you're running, the music's going, you're meeting new people, you do some competitive point play. It's awesome. Cardio tennis, go do it. Now, keep your head up. That's good. Okay, now snap. Very good. Number 19, take a private lesson. Okay, go find a pro in your area and work on something that you want to get better at. Okay, go take a private lesson today. Number 20, an easy thing you can do to play better tennis is restring your racket. Okay, some of you have a racket that hasn't been strung for a year or more. What? What? The tension is being lost. The feel is being lost. The strings are getting dead. Like, restring your racket. You'll be surprised how much better you play. What is going on with all this sirens around me? Hope they're not after B2. Number 21 is warm up before you start hitting. Okay? A lot of us are guilty of this. I have been guilty of this. That's why my back is terrible, right? That's why I'm one of the least flexible people you'll see in your life. I didn't do enough stretching, enough warm up before I went and hit balls. I just went out there and started hitting. That's a great way to get injured. And it's also just not good for your long-term health. Warm up. Don't make the same mistake I made as a junior. Warm yourself up. Number 22, and I am serious, subscribe to my channel. It will help you become a better tennis player. I love to teach people how to improve their serve. I love to teach people how to improve their forehand, their backhand, their slice, their volleys, their overhead, their strategy. And it makes a big difference when you look at this stuff and you actually go out and do the work. The information is really solid, so make sure to subscribe, and we'll be back with our next easy thing you can do to improve your tennis game. Fail to plan, plan to fail. Okay? 23, write down a weekly schedule of what you want to do. When are you going to practice? What are you going to work on? What matches are you going to get in? When's your next tournament? Start writing down a weekly schedule for yourself, and you'll be surprised at how much you accomplish on this tennis court. Number 24, do footwork exercises, okay? Tennis movement is different than a lot of other movements. The more you can get good with your tennis footwork, your strokes are going to get a lot better. Your technique hitting is going to get a lot better. Tennis is golf with moving, okay? So you just can't stand there and hit it. You got to be able to move and hit. And so the more you're working on your footwork, you're going to play much better tennis. 25 is a big one. Box your volleys. What do I mean by that? Whether you're singles or doubles, but especially singles, box your volleys. You hit a good approach shot, look to hit a volley usually in the opposite box. So let's say I approach up the line. What a lot of people do wrong is they'll then hit a volley cross court deep. The person runs it down and lights them up down the line. But if you hit that same approach shot, you learn how to box a volley, points over. So get really good at hitting the ball in the opposite box. You don't need to go for a line, just simply put it in the opposite box. You'll win so many points that you're currently losing. Number 26, staying at the net area, your approach shot. Master a slice approach shot. It's tough in the beginning to kind of master slice, especially a backhand slice. But once you master slice, I think it's easier to maintain than under a big pressure point to come up here and hit the ball away like a Roger Federer. It's much easier under pressure to come here, get set, and hit a nice low chip shot that forces your opponent to hit up, and then you get a nice easy volley. So master the slice, and you will be able to hit this under pressure, and it's very effective to set up easy volleys and overheads to put the ball away. Number 27. It should be easy, but it's not. Be your own biggest fan. It's just you out there on the tennis court, and you can decide. You're going to face adversity. I mean, you're going to face adversity. So under adversity, do you want to be your biggest enemy and nightmare, or do you want to be your biggest fan and supporter? Just think about it. What should you choose? You know what you choose sometimes, but what should you choose? Be your biggest fan, and you'll play much better when things aren't going well. Number 28, I had to bring out my best buddy for number 28 because one of the things that I'm so grateful for is every time I make an instructional video, or at least a lot of them, I get to bring out my best bud to the court and make these videos with you. And I'm truly grateful to be out here on the court today. It's absolutely beautiful. I look forward to bringing them to the court. So when you go to the tennis court, be grateful. It is not a right to play tennis. It's a privilege. There are so many people all over the world today who wish they could take their best buddy out on the court, make a tennis video or play tennis, and they just don't have that option. So be grateful out there. Don't be grumpy. Number 29, rinse and repeat. That's a big key to becoming a really good tennis player. Tennis is the mother of all repetition sports. It requires such great timing to play the way you want to play. So when you find drills and techniques and habits that work for you, you've got to rinse and repeat. Rather than always looking for the next shiny object, just do the good habits over and over and over again. And that will help you become a much better tennis player. Those are your 29 easy things you can do to become a better tennis player. Just pick a few today. You don't have to pick all 29 today. Just pick a couple today. Think about them when you go out to play. And what else can I say? I'm just rhyming. I should become a tennis rapper. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure that you like this video. Make sure you subscribe. And if you want to have an amazing, powerful forehand with massive topspin that looks cool, that everybody's going, oh my gosh, man, what was that? Then sign up for my 7-day forehand challenge starting this month. Click over here to get started, and we'll see you guys inside the challenge.